Hello and welcome to the MCQ lecture series. In today's class, we are going to look at some of the important multiple choice questions with respect to Indian economic environment semester 2, which is the economics general paper for FYBA. So let's get started. The first question is, dash is defined as the delivery of banks information and services by banks to the customer via different delivery platforms. So who is giving its information and services to whom? The bank is doing that, and it is doing it with the help of different platforms. And what do you call such a thing? Dash is defined as the delivery of banks information and services by banks themselves to their customers with the use of different platforms, whether it is A, e-commerce, whether it is B, e-banking, whether it is C, e-wallet services, or D, none of the above. So here the correct answer is e-banking. Option B is defined as the delivery of banks information and services by the banks to its customers via different delivery platforms. So I hope the definition of e-banking is pretty much clear. Let us now move to the next one. Again, a question in association with e-banking. Question is, e-banking is also popularly known as dash. E-banking is also popularly known as, the underlying options are A, PC banking, B, online banking, C, cyber banking, and D, all of the above. That means PC banking, online banking, cyber banking, virtual banking is also a term which is used. Anyways, the correct answer is option D, all of the above. That means e-banking is also popularly known as PC banking, online banking, cyber banking, virtual banking. All these different terminologies are used for one and the same service or thing. I hope this is clear. Let us now move to the next one. Dash delivers banking services through open access computer network directly to customers' homes that can be used via a computer, mobile phone, digital TV, etc. So here, what do you call such a service? Okay, or what do you call such a platform which is delivering banking services through open access computer network directly to the consumer's house that can be used via computer, mobile phone, digital TV, etc. Whether you call it as A, e-commerce, B, e-vehicle, C, virtual banking, or D, none of the above. So here the correct answer is, it is really obvious and very easy. It is nothing but virtual banking. That is, virtual banking delivers banking services through open access computer network directly to the customers' homes that can be used via computer, mobile phone, digital TV, etc. So here option C, virtual banking, is the correct answer. I hope the question is clear. Let us now move to the next one. Very important. What are the features of e-banking? Or the question can be, dash are the features of e-banking. What can be the possible features? The first option is, it is easy. Second is, it is efficient. The third is, it is a doorstep service. That means I don't really have to go anywhere if at all I want to engage into banking business. The traditional approach was, I had to go to the bank, fill the slip, then deposit the money, or fill the slip and then withdraw money. Here I don't really have to do that. Everything is in my hands, or probably on a setup. So here the third is doorstep service, and last is all of the above. That means it is easy, efficient, and doorstep service. So what can be the possible features of e-banking? All of these are the features of e-banking. That means it is easy, efficient, and it is a doorstep service. I hope the features are pretty much clear. Let us now move to the next one. Which of the following are the sources or services of e-banking? What can be the possible sources or services of e-banking in the Indian context? Obviously, the first is, debit cards can be a source or a service provided with the help of e-banking. Second is mobile banking. That is, you all have a mobile application of the bank, and then you can go on and do your transactions. The third is ATM services, and the last is all of the above. That means debit card, mobile banking, and ATM services. So here, what can be the possible sources or services? All of these are sources and services of e-banking. That means debit cards, or in a very general term for that is smart cards. Second is mobile banking. Third is ATM services. So therefore option D, all of the above, is the correct answer. Let us now move to the next one, which is again in a sense talking about the sources or services of banking or e-banking per se in India. And the question is, which of the following are the sources or services of e-banking in India? And the underlying options are A, electronic funds transfer or EFT. Second is internet banking. Third is electronic clearing services. That means now the checks are actually cleared electronically. That means you earlier, what was the process? You deposited a check, then that check used to go to the clearing house physically, they used to verify it, and then only it used to get cleared. But now there is electronic process, the check doesn't really go to the clearing house. Okay, and the last is all of the above. So here again option D, all of the above, is the correct answer to the sources or services of e-banking. That means electronic funds transfer, internet banking and electronic clearing services are all the sources or services of e-banking in India. So in these two questions we have seen 6 important sources or services of e-banking in India, and they are A, smart cards or debit cards, B, mobile banking, C, ATM services, D, electronic funds transfer, then we have E as internet banking, and F as electronic clearing services. I hope the 6 important services or sources of e-banking in India are pretty much clear. Let us now move to the next one. The next is, which of the following denotes the functions of e-banking? Here specifically we are looking at the functions of e-banking services, and the question and the underlying options are: first is inquire about account information, second is foreign exchange transactions or forex transactions, C is account management, and D is all of the above. So here e-banking or the functions of e-banking are denoted by all these 3 points. That means account management, foreign exchange transactions or inquiry about account information are all in a sense done with the help of e-banking, and therefore option D, all of the above, is the correct answer to this question, which addresses the functions of e-banking in India. I hope this is clear. Let us now move to the next one. Very important question, question number 8 and 9. Please listen to it carefully. Dash are the advantages of e-banking to the customers. Here I am looking at the advantages of e-banking to the customers, and the underlying options are: first is no waiting time. That means now I'll do everything with the help of my mobile or probably on the PC. That means earlier the process was I had to go to the bank and go through all the formalities, for example take the token, fill the slip and things like that. Now I don't really have to wait. The second is easy and convenient. I mean, you don't really have to go anywhere, you just have to sit and do it. The maximum possible thing is which is required is a good internet connectivity. The third is available 24/7. This is very important. Earlier bank had certain working hours, and in that time frame only you could visit the bank and undertake the transactions which you wanted. Now 24/7 I can do that. Last is all of the above. That means it is available 24/7, easy and convenient, and no waiting time. So here the advantages of e-banking to the customers are all of these. That means available 24/7, easy and convenient, and no waiting time. Very important question, the advantages of e-banking to the customers. I hope the question is pretty much clear. Let us now move to the next one. Now this is obviously, if there are certain advantages to the customers, there are also advantages to the banks or financial institutions, and let us look at the next question which addresses the same. Dash are the advantages of e-banking to the banks or financial institutions. What can be the possible advantages to the financial institutions or banks? First is increased profitability. Second is cost effective mechanism. The third is no geographical barriers, and the last is all of the above. So here again all of these are in a sense advantages of e-banking to banks or financial institution. That means it has in a sense increased the bank's profitability because you charge certain fee or commission for probably using ATM cards or making online transactions, so that obviously adds up to my profitability. Cost effective mechanism, that means I don't really have to keep a person who's in charge of say probably everything, all the withdrawing process or all the transactions which are associated with NEFT, for example, and things like that. Now I don't really have to do that. Everything is there in the system or on the mobile phone or PC. So very cost effective mechanism. I told you that electronic clearing system, I had to physically present the check to the clearing house and then only it used to get cleared. But now with the help of electronic clearing services, that thing is gone. So it is a very cost efficient or effective mechanism, this e-banking thing. The third is no geographical barrier. Anybody anywhere can use all these e-banking services, and therefore option D, all of the above, is the correct answer to this particular question. I hope that is clear. Let us now move to the last question in this segment. The question is, dash are the challenges in adoption of e-banking. What can be the possible challenges in adoption of e-banking in India per se? The first is security risk. The security risk which is there in terms of usage of probably an application given by a financial institution or a third party per se. The second is my privacy is at risk. The third is the awareness. People are not financially literate, or they are not really aware of how do you use such services per se. And the last is all of the above. So here, what can be the possible challenges in adoption of the same or adoption of e-banking? All of these can be the possible challenges. That means awareness, privacy risk, as well as security risk, and therefore option D, all of the above, is the correct answer to this particular question. I hope the questions in relation to e-banking are pretty much clear. In the next session, I'll complete this topic per se and then move to the mergers and acquisitions, which is the last topic in the second chapter for semester 2, and then we start with the third chapter. So please stay tuned for more. Thank you.